couple of weeks for sure. But hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for taking a minute out of your day and for tuning back into the channel. And I got a real good push session that I'm gonna take you guys through here in a minute. And it's a little bit higher reps. This is the second push session I do in my week. Really one of my last big days of training for the week. Let's see. I'll go heavy on the first compound once I warm up. Low overhead press. And then into my favorite superset for the chest, the pump. Gets pretty crazy with this one since we're a little higher rep. And honestly, since taking this, I've been on this the last month or so. I did end up re-signing with this company, Raw, and man, you add a little glycerol, which is kind of works like sodium in the sense that it hydrates your muscle cells, but I think it's categorized as an alcohol, so it works a little bit different. But man, it just draws water into the muscle like no other. So the pumps are just, you'll see, it's gonna be a good one. So I'll link it below in the description here if you guys wanna check out what I take. And as you can tell, if you can't already tell by the echo and how empty it is, I've been in the process of moving, so I'm moving back down to Florida. We'll see how it goes, round 2, and I'm excited. I have some good friendships down there from the last time I was there, and also be a little closer to Raw, and maybe pop in every once in a while to the gym down there. But there's a lot of good spots to train. Of course, it's nothing like the sessions I get up here, because there's something about the gyms up here, man. It's just the old school Rust Belt type of, I don't even know. This has got this nice industrial feel where you just kind of lock yourself away in a little cave no one knows about and just go to work. There's something about that, but I guess it's good to be social every once in a while. Anyway, the program I'm following, it's the last week in a mesocycle, so that means most, if not everything, is to failure, and then next week I'll get a little deload, just do some light workouts, keep my cardio going, but that way I can drop some fatigue, reset my body, get ready for the following mesocycle. So if you guys are following the workout of the week in my training app, that's exactly what I'm following. So let's get after this session, man. It's gonna be a good one. tell you what, I ate that little burrito so fast. My goodness, that hit. So I was from the meal prep company you guys have been seeing me use for a minute, Hummus Fit. Again, I'll link that in the description if you want to pick up some meals, as well as a little discount for you. And yeah, man, I'd be honest with you, I get asked like what other meals are good. For me, since I've been cutting down, I just look at what's at like maybe 400, 420 calories or less. But man, I'm a creature of habit. I like my routine. So every week I order just about 24 meals, 10 or 12 of those burritos, and then 10 or 12 of these little like chicken with sweet potato fries. And that's it. I pretty much have done that for years. And yeah, don't really plan on changing it anytime soon. So it's been working for me. I like it. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Anyway, that was a pretty good session. And man, I almost got sentimental training. I mean, I was locked in, but I was a little bit sentimental because I'm like, man, this is the last session I'm gonna train here for a while. Maybe the last time I'm ever going from this place to that gym. You know, I'll be back to visit and stuff. So I got family here, I got work here in Ohio. That's where my business partner is, and our warehouse with Cross Project. So I'll be back and forth a little bit. You know, this is always part of me. But yeah, man, last time I'll be training in there for a little bit. So it's off to Florida for me in 2 days. So I got that to look forward to. And hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I'm somewhat settled in and maybe find a gym or two down there. I'm not too far from Raw Nutrition. I'll be a little bit south, kind of near the West Palm area. So if you know, I mean, I don't expect any places like this place up here in Ohio, but if you know any like real old school hole in the wall gyms and you're in South Florida, let me know. I would enjoy and appreciate checking it out, because this is kind of my vibe, if you can't tell. You know, old school, out of the way, quiet. So that's what I train for. You know, at this point, you guys know I'm not training for any competitions. It's really the mental side of things, which I wanted to touch on too. So every week in my training app, I'll post in the community kind of a mindset for the week. And a couple days ago, I posted this week's mindset, and it was focus on what you can control. You know, because with kind of moving around and, you know, being out of my routine, out of my usual kind of thought process for what's going through my head on a daily basis, I mean, this is small stuff, a move, but it reminded me of times when there was a lot more uncertainty, there were a lot bigger stressors, and I just said, okay, what can I focus on today? What can I control today? And am I wasting energy on things that I really don't have control over? Because that's a big one, especially when you start worrying, you know, about stuff that you can't even do anything about today. Now, I think there's something to say about, you know, proactively planning, but I think we all know when we go over that edge of, yo, I'm just giving myself unnecessary stress and worry, you know, so being, and some of that is just being present, you know, being present in today, being grateful for today. You know, if you're training, for example, at that moment in time, you're at the gym. It's not going to help you to worry about anything else going on outside, you know, no matter what it is, really. It's like, all right, for that hour and a half you're in the gym, you might as well focus on what's right there in front of you and give your energy to that. And in a weird way, I don't know, I've always found it just helped me manage everything else. You know, it took that bit of edge off the anxiety. Like, I may still be stressed, yes, there may still be real stuff going on, but I'm like, all right, you know what, I locked in, I made something happen, I was productive for that time being, and in that time I was at peace because I wasn't worried about everything else. So, you know, that there's a real power in focusing on what you can control day to day, what you can control in the moment, being present. So I don't mean to be too general with it, but it's real, and it's a tough thing to practice. Like I say it, but by no means am I a master of it. You know, I've plenty of times I've caught myself working or training and just sitting there zoning out into the mirror thinking about something completely irrelevant to the workout and letting it take me away. But you know, once I kind of recenter myself, it may take a few sets, a few exercises, and recenter yourself, and you're like, all right, no, I'm locked in. This is me. I'm on a mission right now. I'm training. Everything else, it can wait a minute, you know, and there's a lot of peace in that, at least for me. So that's just wanted to share that message with you guys on here as well, because I think it's a powerful one, you know, and yeah, man, that's it. I got my stuff moved. I got the motorcycle moved. I just got to pack up my Jeep with a few of the little necessities. I don't know when my stuff is going to get into Florida. You know, it's one of those things where the company's like, all right, it could come in 2 days, it could come in a couple weeks. And I'm like, you know what? I got my supplements, I got my air mattress, I got my camera, laptop, my motorcycle helmet, which makes me think about my motorcycle, which is comforting. And I'm like, that's all I need, man. Other than that, find a little gym to train at, keep pushing, stay locked into the routine, and be present in each day. That's the goal, man, for real. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I'll see you guys after the move, God willing. Anyway, thanks for watching.